you remember the first time you saw a magic trick? Maybe it was a simple card vanish or someone pulling a coin from behind your ear, but for a moment, the world felt a little smaller, brighter, connected. See, that's what magic does. It bridges people and cultures together. And today, I want to share why that matters more than ever. What's up, fam? It's your favorite neighborhood magicero, Dremagix, magician, storyteller, and someone who is constantly reminded how powerful magic is and how much we need it today. Over the years, I've performed for people from all walks of life, from kids' birthday parties, corporate events, and even strangers on the street. And every single time, the result, the magic has been the same. It's a language that everyone understands, and there's no translation needed. So here's the thing about magic, right? It doesn't care where you're from or what you believe in, whether it's an ancient sleight of hand technique from Asia or a Vegas grand illusion, the result is always going to be the same. Okay, check this out. Story time, right? I was hired a few Halloweens ago to perform at this party. I was covering for a friend, and I brought my case with all the usual stuff, and everyone there was probably around 20 to 40 years old. That was the age range of all the people there. So the guest brings over her grandfather, and she tells me he's been a big fan of magic his whole life. So I walk over and I ask her, has he ever seen magic live before? And she says no. And that blew my mind because he's been a fan of magic his entire life and has never gotten the opportunity to see it live. So I knew, this was a special moment. Like, don't mess this up, because he's an older gentleman, and being a fan for so long, I can give him that kind of cool experience. I'm not gonna be cheesy and call it a gift just yet, but it's a cool experience. She then tells me my grandfather doesn't speak English. Cool. I didn't know what to do. I looked in my case and I'm like, okay, there's like sponge balls, which is cool, but he saw me do it with the kids, and I had my piece of thread there from my Lolo piece. My grandfather actually taught me magic. Filipino word for grandfather is
Lolo.
Lolo. Nice. My Lolo did magic, and he used to always end his shows. Camera, if you can follow me down here, that'd be awesome. He used to always do his shows and finish with the smallest piece of magic. And the last conversation I remember having with him was last week, about 5 years ago. Lo, why you have access to all the magic in the world, books, videos. Why do you end your shows with such a simple trick? Anak, this Magix is my love letter to the world. And so this is my love letter to you. Thanks for having me. you've seen that live already and didn't want to see it again, sorry, I kind of snuck that in there. But a big part of that trick and why it works is the story beforehand. I still thought it was a visual trick though, so I tried it with the older gentleman. And I remember David Blaine doing it when he was in China on a TV special. And so I showed him the trick. I didn't use any words. And it was cool doing it close up. And once the trick is done, you get this moment, right? You get this moment where you don't have to worry about the trick, and you magicians can attest to this. There's a point in every magic trick where the work is already done. I'm being cryptic, you know what I mean. There's a point where the work is already done and you get to enjoy the results of your labor. So what I did at the end of the trick, when he was witnessing the magic part, the miracle part, I just looked at his face. But the face on this dude was pure childlike wonder at like over 60, 70 years old. And I'm so grateful that I got to provide that moment for him. And I know most of you guys don't do magic, but this is cool too, because when you see someone performing magic, they're actually trying to give you an experience, right? They're presenting you with, okay, I'm going to use it now, this gift of a cool experience. They've worked really hard on something and they want to share it with you. And I think that's a cool moment. When you get to see that trick, when you get that experience, you're probably not even thinking about the magician, which is fine because that's not what it's about. But after, just realize you got to share a really cool moment with someone who's probably a stranger. And I think that's pretty fucking amazing. Because magic does have the power to connect us, no matter what culture, no matter what language. It doesn't even matter if we speak the same language. It doesn't even matter if we speak. But we can share a cool moment and have a connection through magic. And that's pretty awesome. Yo, and I'm trying not to be so corny. I mean, the script is written the way it is, but we get to provide that experience, and it's so dope. You get to make someone's day a little better by just that moment. And if we create more and more and more of those moments, imagine how much happier the world can be, you know? Like, yes, it is a corny idea, but why are you doing magic? Is it for reasons that suck, or is it cool reasons like making people laugh and gasp and bringing them hope? You know, so I think magic is freaking awesome. So now I want to hear your stories. Has a moment of magic, either you performing for someone or even if it's you watching magic, has it brought you closer to someone? Maybe you saw a show with a relative and now that's your connection forever. Still great. I want to hear them. Drop your stories in the comments. If you enjoyed that video and want more content like this with more stories and adventures from yours truly, Dremagix, you know what to do. Do all the internet things. Hit the like button, subscribe, share it to someone who you feel needs a little bit more magic in their life. I don't know. I'm just really grateful that I'm allowed to do this on the internet and in real life. So if y'all are rocking me since day one, thank you so much. And if you're new here, nice to meet you. We have a crazy adventure on the way. Spread love, make magic. Dremagix out. I don't know why I did this thing. Is this for me? Is this for me? I don't know. My producer's saying no. We'll see. Bye.